Hi everyone, it's Mrs. O'Block and Ms. Ramirez, and we're here to show you your procedure for your Copper U Copper Me lab. The purpose of this lab is to predict the product of a reaction between copper sulfate and aluminum, and to observe physical and chemical properties of the product, and to observe the effects of a catalyst and graph the energy produced. So what we're going to do first is we're going to measure out a certain amount of copper sulfate, the blue solution you see here. And we're going to measure out 25 milliliters of the solution. And we'll be placing this 25 milliliters of solution into the small beaker today. So make sure you're precise. And then in the small beaker we're going to place it, and we're going to take an initial temperature reading in Celsius. So make sure your thermometer is set for Celsius and place that inside the small beaker. Place that little beaker inside the larger beaker, and just to stabilize the thermometer so it doesn't fall over. And let that sit there and get your first reading, which you'll record on your data table at 0.0 time your initial reading of temperature. Now you'll be timing this reaction along the way, and every 30 seconds you will be writing down the temperature as you see it on the thermometer. The next thing you'll be doing here is you're going to start taking your aluminum foil and tearing it into small pieces. Now they don't have to be too tiny, but they need to be pretty small to get some surface area going there. And placing all of the aluminum foil piece that you were given, all of it torn up and placed into the small beaker. You can kind of push it down in there with the thermometer, that would be fine. And like I said, as you can see in your data table today, you'll be able to record every 30 seconds what that temperature is. Now we're going to let that happen for about 3 minutes. And every 30 seconds we'll write the temperature, but at 3 minutes, put a little star at the 3-minute mark. You're going to write add salt. So at 3 minutes, we'll be adding about a ½ teaspoon of salt into your copper sulfate and aluminum foil mixture. And in it would go. And after you've done that, it's a matter of continuing to monitor the temperature and seeing how it changes, and monitoring and observing all the things that are happening within that beaker. So you'll write down observations, you'll write down temperature, all the way up until about 8 minutes. And at about the 8-minute mark, it's time to pretty much be done with this. And at that point, depending on your teacher, you'll either place it in your little beaker, you'll take it to an area where you're going to filter what you've made, or you're also going to, you could dispose of the chemical that was made into a disposal area. And that's the end of your procedure.
Thank you.